Hello everyone, I'm Yan, your favorite friendly Frenchman, and welcome to this first stream of August. We are the 5th of August, not the 1st of August. Usually I would have streamed on Saturday, which I believe was the 1st of August. And yeah, I had a family member over, so I had to cancel that. But yeah, here we are for the first time in August, first of many time, I am sure. First of many times in La Serpiente, the new Mexican area. Very, very excited to show you guys what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks, and also to continue it together this evening. Alright, so let's see, let's go back to my file. There we go, of course it's completely messed up, it's okay. Now my notes file for Belleflore is so big that I kind of struggle to you know, get to a certain place within the file. It's crazy. Anyway, let me greet you all. Hey Jeffman, hey Janatha, hey Fahrenheit. Not a lot of people today, but that's okay. That's totally fine. I'm really happy to see you free, and welcome to the stream, guys. All right, so let's get rid of this. There we go. And am I in the right camera mood? Yes, I am. Hey Taco Dog, welcome to the stream, man. Alright, so what I've been doing. Hey Blue Jay, hey Krylo, welcome to the stream, guys. Yeah, what I've been doing since last time, I can't exactly remember what we did last time, if I'm honest. Oh yeah, we did the spike ceiling part of the queue line, didn't we? Well, since then, I've kind of made all of this, which is huge. Which is huge. Now the queue line is complete, the exit is almost complete. We have something that we might do right away, actually. So we will see that in a second. But the queue line is completed. Actually, maybe I might add some music in the jungle section of the queue line, but as for what is indoor, I feel like I'm happy with that. So that's good. The landscaping of the ride area is completed as well, and yeah, the show building has been put in place so that everywhere is covered now. Almost everywhere, actually. There's still that little portion here that I need to do that we'll do together in a second. And yeah. Otherwise, this project is almost complete. So episode 11 should be coming in the next couple of weeks, I think. We shall see. Honestly, no promises. But yeah, fairly soon, that is. Hey, Coaster Chicken. Hey, One to Another Coaster. Hey, Hendrik. Hey, Guy c'est moi. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great. I'm really glad to be back on stream with you all. I've honestly missed it on Saturday, but you know, when you have family over, you have to be in the moment instead of you know, being, oh yeah, I gotta stream. So yeah, there we go. So that's where I'm at. After that, basically what I will have to do is splash pad the toilets and the staff gates. I think for this stream we can definitely knock out the cavern that the coaster is going through to go back into the show building, and the little bridge for the exit and the accessible entrance of the ride, and perhaps as well the toilets. We shall see. I think the toilets, I'm just going to copy the building for the queue line of Sismometro that we have here, our little drop tower. That's really, really cute, and that gives really, really nice views of the park already. I've written that this afternoon, and I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty well placed, actually. Hey Brice, hey Joshua. Welcome to the stream, guys. Nice to see you all. Crazy how fast you've been with that area compared to Wild Water. I've honestly been working at the same pace. The only thing is that with Wild Water, I had to intertwine so many things together, and there were so many smaller aspects that I had to take into account. Like, for example, here I needed to link the launch access, like backstage access to launch, and the thing just before the first drop, and yeah, it was definitely a task and a half. I think my biggest flaw with that was that I decided to do it all at once, but also I couldn't see how I couldn't do it that way. Hey, Fahrenheit, thank you so much for the $9.99 US. Perfect thing to watch after wisdom teeth surgery. Oh yeah, I've been through that. I can totally relate. I would have loved to have had a stream for that. I don't think I have you already. Yeah, I don't have you in that new area. Hold on, let's go back to the actual save file, because that was only the one that I used for the intro of the stream. So curious to discover what's hiding in the big station building. I've especially done a really cool animation for the train arriving and departing the station, which is like so absolutely cool. Like, it's one of the coolest things I've ever done, and I'm going to do it more often because it's just like completely changing the dimension and the epicness of a station altogether. So I think I'm gonna do it more often. You know, I was really inspired by Conda, although Conda doesn't have any lighting effect that I can think of off the top of my head. But there's also Untamed that has this really nice, you know, the and the lights are going in sync. It's kind of what I was going for essentially, but more like Conda, because of course we have that kind of snake theme really going on, and it's really nice. It's really nice. But yeah. Oh my goodness, Andric, thank you so much for the 15 euros. That's so much money. Thank you so much. You're so generous, man. Good change sound of money flying into the register. Yeah, for sure. For sure. The Black Knight needs it. Yes, I have so many crazy cool ideas for the Black Knight, and I cannot wait to get to it. Like, it's genuinely like the ride that I'm looking forward to the most. Although I'm also looking forward to the hold on, how do you write Fahrenheit beats? There it is. So hold on, where's the H? The H is right here. And yeah, I'm so looking forward to that area in general. In general, like, we're really close to the end of Belleflore, as sad as it makes me. But it's true. Like, we're definitely closer to the end than we are of to the beginning. And that is great. That is like a really great feeling. Despite me absolutely loving the park, as you guys all know. By the way, you are now both in here. And also, if you want to contribute towards the goal, or just donate any amount, to be fair, you guys will be able to get there, and you will be able to go up the ranks if you donate more than once. So if you've donated already, you'll be able to go up the ranks above everyone else, essentially, because those are basically winners of either the card game or the dartboard. By the way, I like this little detail that one of them has thrown the dart into the wall, and so yeah, it's stuck there. It's so cool. It's also very inspired by Black Mamba, indeed. Yes. Yeah, definitely. Well, this coaster concept, I don't think I've actually told you guys about that, but the VIP chat, I've definitely told that on there. But this coaster is very inspired by a hold on, actually, I think I can VIP chat from specific user YanBK. That is not the VIP chat. In VIP chat. I think I can show you guys this because it's maybe not actually. Hold on. Includes an image. I think I can do it. Hopefully. There it is, yeah. Alright, so this is basically in... let me put that full screen. Wow, that is awful to look at. This is essentially a really old project from 2023 that I lost when my first PS5 died. Unfortunately, those things happen, and so I lost my save file. It was for a project that was called Explorer's Landing, and it was really great. And so Kukulkan, the Vekoma invert, comes from there. And originally it had the first drop down from the temple that you guys know and love, but well, I don't know if you love it, but but you guys know it. And yeah, right here is the old station for it, which was definitely inspired by Black Mamba, but something that I didn't necessarily enjoy with the way I did the station, despite the lighting being great, is that it didn't really look Mayan, and I really needed to have something that was more Mayan, and so I went for something a little more like that. Of course, now it's much more finished. In fact, instead of showing you guys from my Discord server, I think it's even better that I go inside the station itself. And yeah, this is how it looks like, essentially. So it's much more realized now. It still has that Black Mamba feel to it, right? But it's much more... it's got much more Mayan shapes, you know, shapes that you would see in a Mayan temple, which is those pyramids that are a little bit slightly angled, and essentially it's supposed to be the inside of this big pyramid, which, by the way, has that little facade work at the back with the yellow pipe, which is the little fire effect that we have here, and so we have a little gas container here as well, so that way it's believable. Hopefully, at least it is. So yeah, that's the story behind this ride. This ride was a project that I kept in my mind for 3 years, and now it's finally a reality. Well, almost. I mean, the coaster is pretty much done, to be fair, despite what we'll do this evening. But yeah, otherwise, like the coaster is pretty much done. So I'm really excited to complete it. Anyway. Hey Legendary MTB, hey Kuyara, hey from Podcast Takes, hey Flukt, and that is it for now. Will the Black Knight Coaster have some sort of Monty Python reference? No, because it's not the tone of that specific area, so I will not put that, I think. The dart in the wall would have been me. Hey, you still managed to win and get on the winners board, so you know. Just got here. Did I miss anything? Not much. No, we haven't gotten started on the building itself, so you're fine. Don't worry. Oh, it's the rebirth of your previous idea. It is. It very much is, and it's so cathartic to finally see it realized. And of course, The only thing that I've changed is having the temple be for, well, have the spike going up it, rather than the lift hill going through the temple and the first drop down the stairs. I thought it was much more fitting for the spike of the boomerang because the boomerang is smaller in scale. So yeah, it worked a little bit better, and I think having a tall structure like this in the distance makes it really interesting. It's our weenie essentially. So yeah, and also it makes the invert looks way taller than it actually is. It's only, I think, from the lake. So if you put a piece on the lake and go all the way up to the lift hill, it's about only 30 meters, so it's not all that tall. But you know, it goes into, it digs into the terrain essentially, quite literally in the storyline if you look at it. So yeah, it is the way it is. Yen, do you have an idea why I'm not able to watch live streams of yours like last time? Aren't you watching it right now? I'm confused. The boomerang going up the temple is actually so smart. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea came from the original, which had the STC coming down from the temple. But I was like, that is a little bit better to have something smaller, you know, and a little bit more discreet as well. Like if you look at the area, you can't really tell that there are two rides intertwining, but it's great. And not only the two rides, but also the queue line that is going like right at the heart of all this massive action. Jeffman, thank you so much for the £5. I'm not the best at darts, but give me cards and start playing blackjack. I have a slightly better chance. Well, you have definitely won your place in amongst the ganadores. Oh, actually, hold on. Not only have you earned your place, well, how am I going to do that? Yeah, okay. Maybe like this. There we go. But you are currently our winner. Look at that. There we go. Jeffman is now in the lead. Thank you so much for being so generous, Jeffman. Forgot to ask, how's your competition sub going? Not that we get much information, but yeah. What are you talking about? Your competition sub. Are you talking about what I'm doing for Corvuses or what I'm doing for the 10K comp? I'm a bit confused, Blue Jay. Anyway, so let's start building while we get an answer out of Blue Jay. I think the only thing that I miss from here... Well, I just can't let that stand, can I? See, this was my ploy. My ploy? My plot? My plot? I don't know. This was my plan all along. You guys are now pitted against one another. No, that's very mighty, oh no, there we go. Mighty generous of you guys. What is going on? Okay, there we go. Thank you so much, Legendary MTB, for the $4.99 US. I'll share the top spot. Hey, for now, you were first, so you're still at the top. That's not true. It wasn't my plan, but it's I don't know. It seems like good incentive. So if you guys find it fun, I find it fun. Yes, for the Corvus comp. No, I've not done anything for the Corvus comp. Well, since I started it, that is. I have like 3 elements of a coaster. I've completely gotten rid of the trees and the foliage and reworked the terrain a little bit. But that's about it. That's all I've done. That's all I've done. I think I'll do it after that particular episode airs. Essentially in the later part of August. Like I'll probably spend a week or 2 on it, and that's about it. Yes. There we go. There we go. And yeah, this is the only thing that was missing from my my Photoshop stand thing. Oh, by the way, snakes. I love those snakes. I was like, what can I put that is roughly related to my coaster, to my concept? And I was like, yeah, snakes. Snakes is fine. And so we have our first La Serpiente item in the main gift shop of the park right here. I'm gonna have to find more stuff though, because otherwise, you know, I need to find a premium item. I don't know what that will be. And I think flowers will be the classic things. What the hell? We've started the stream for like 21 minutes and you guys have already smashed the damn goal. Are you mad? Fahrenheit, thank you so much. Getting all the way to 3rd place already. You guys are crazy. Bum 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 bum. There we go. So we have our top 3 now. You already know they would be selling these everywhere in Cedar Fair parks. Yeah? I don't know, I've never been to one. What have I started? You've started a competition and it's great. I love to see it, honestly. I genuinely do. The Kukulkan head, or the head of the statue, could work as a premium item. They're too big, unfortunately. I've actually tried to get that one. Well, you can't really see it here because it's too dark. But that one in the store, and unfortunately, it doesn't really work. So yeah, it is the way it is. But yeah, basically all of those are already scaled down to the lowest they can be. So yeah, it is what it is. But that was my first thought as well. You know what I should do? Oh my goodness, you guys! I should put those tools. You know, the tools. The excavation tools, essentially. As toys, like at least this hammer. Hold on. Does that work? Or does that look empty? That does look kind of empty. Yeah, no. That seems a little bit dangerous for merch. So yeah, maybe not. Oh my goodness! What are you guys doing? Grim Dev, thank you so much for the 5 Canadian dollars. If you can build a smaller version of the temple, that is actually pretty smart. Yeah, that is pretty smart. I'll have a think about it. I'll definitely have a think about it. Let's add you. Are you there already? No, you're not. Okay. There you go. just below Hendrik. Grim Dev 2004. I'm just playing catch up. Wowzers. Jens profit margin. To be fair, to be completely fair with you all, so far the month hasn't been great because I haven't done a massive stream yet. So yeah. Also, you guys have been donating like crazy, and I've like definitely not been doing any building aside from 2 like small things right here. So yeah. Let's actually get building. I think I wanted a sign here as well. How am I going to do that? Because the ceiling is already quite low. I guess we will have some sort of competitive dono board in every area now. I'm gonna have to think about how to incorporate that for sure. Yeah, for sure, because it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, and I feel like it's nice. It's nice and engaging. So yeah, that's definitely a nice idea. Anyway, let's work on our exit then. I don't think no, I need that. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted and going all over the place because I need one of those, essentially. Legendary MTB! Stop trying to play the game. This is my job, though. Thank you so much for the $1.99 US. Hold on. Let me place that and add you to the top of the leaderboard if you're not there already. What is going on with this sign? Bum, 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 bum. Like, how about having it right here on the pillar? I think that works, right? There we go. Yeah, that works. That's fine. Yes, Legendary MTB is now in the lead. The lead. Oui, oui. Oui, oui, Baguette. He has Baguette the win. What am I saying? Donation 8, or how much have we? I have no idea. Someone count them all. I'm not counting. I'm trying to focus and get stuff done, which is honestly pretty hard. Right, so I want to have a sort of bridge going right here. So what I'll need is to copy that right here. I've never heard a Frenchman say that unironically. Say what? The baguette? Oui, oui, baguette? Wooden. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I'm in the building section. Yep. Have you decided on the splash pad or dig site? I'm doing both. I'm definitely going to try doing a splash pad theme to a dig site. Still completely unsure how I'll do that exactly, but I'll try my best to incorporate it as well as I can. Hey LMZ KN See, I don't know. That's a name. It's probably how you say your name. Welcome to the stream, regardless. You're probably speaking that weird Lovecraftian language from that one Lovecraft story. Is it Innsmouth? Something like that? Innsmouth? Innsmouth? I don't know. Omelette du fromage. Yes. Because Dexter says it like omelette du fromage. No. It's omelette du fromage. Which doesn't make any sense. It should be omelette au fromage, but yeah. Do you also build off stream or just in the streams or evenings? No, this is my full-time job, so I'm basically doing it like pretty much all the time. Except on evenings, actually. I try not to work on evenings, except when absolutely necessary, when I have, I don't know, an embargo going on with new content that I have to get out as soon as possible. But otherwise, no, I actually do work, like, always on this. It's kind of crazy. That sounds great. Will it tie into the overall story of the area, knowing you it 100% will? Yeah, of course. There's already a dig site right here. Here's the right sign, by the way, which is really cool. It's been dug up from the dig site, and yeah, essentially it'll tie into that that whole thing that we have going on right here. And the toilets will also be a building of that expedition. Without French and such, I still love the French translation of seal. Yes, one that I will not say on stream for obvious reasons, but yeah. Right, so this is good. Now let's do that. Yeah. Sometimes I like working with nodes, but sometimes it's a little tough, isn't it? There we go. All right, so we have an invisible path now. So essentially the idea is that this will be a bridge. I wanted to have the cave start right over here and have the pathing go over it, but I was like, oh, it's not gonna fit because like this is the space we have to work with when it comes to the track, and it's yeah, it's not great. So my idea is that this will be a platform that the guests walk on. I think that'll work well. Perfect. I'm pretty excited. Tomorrow is going to be a good day. I might be going back to the cinema to watch the new Spider-Man movie. Apparently, it's like doing extremely well as well. So I'm really happy to see that. It's a really great movie and it deserves it. To get a conversation flowing, what's everyone's thoughts on Kumba and Air Force One? So there are already rumors about Kumba getting a revenge, quote unquote. So yeah, that's great. I would love it to get the Nemesis treatment, essentially. Like keeping the same layout but full retrack. I feel like that would be the ideal course of action. As for Air Force One, I think there are talks of it getting sold somewhere, so that's exciting as well. Dark people are gonna look at the station of Kukulkan and think there's a dark right in there. Yeah, this whole building, it's bigger than Fisker Sang's, and possibly no, it's not bigger than Le Contrôle Temps, but it's definitely bigger than Fisker Sang. Actually, is it? Oh, it's about the same footprint, I would say. I think the biggest thing is that whole section right here, which is like just the final brake run and the transfer track. As well as the maintenance bay, which is like exiting right here. But yeah, I could see how people think that it is a dark ride. And in many ways, it is a dark experience, I would say. With the queue line having like dark ride vibes. It's definitely a themed experience, is what I'm saying. Ah yeah, that's great. That's looking great. What's going to be real annoying though is that I completely forgot to make that a building group. Alright, that's our building group. And sort of like this. Yeah, perfect. That way it hides the transition between the two path types, which is absolutely great. It's kind of crazy that you're watching this from Tutatisi's station. I want to go back so bad. Especially because last time I've been here, it was during before one of the Halloween events, and unfortunately we couldn't get on Site Automatiques. So I completely missed out, and I was like so mad at that, but it is what it is. To be fair, the operations weren't great that day, so I think we just didn't luck out. But it is what it is, it happens. Especially because generally, I like to think that I'm pretty lucky when it comes to theme park experiences in general. Wooden, and yeah, I have to get some bad luck every now and then, otherwise it's no fun. You know there is a random concrete block right next to the coaster? Yep, I know. I totally know it. That's because I'll use it for the supports of the remaining of the remaining supports that I haven't done, which are all those 5 supports right here. But otherwise, all of the supports are completed. Oh, you're going to Podcast Takes on Sunday. That's cool. Really nice. I'll be going to Belleflore in for my birthday on the 16th. And I'm really happy because I'll be able to see This Blows and Broccoli again there. So I'm really happy about that. I originally wanted it to be only a French friends kind of thing, but then everyone like kind of needed to do something else that day. So I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll just I'll just ask the international friends to come, and I'm glad that that they've answered. I think I wanted to have some boxes right here with a lantern. I'm so hyped to go to Tripsdrill and Plopsaland in Germany soon. Finally some coaster time for me. When is that actually, Hendrik? I knew that you wanted to go there, obviously, but I don't actually know the timeline of that. When is that? Is it soon? Soon? Okay. 15th and 16th of September. Wow, yeah. That is pretty soon. Have you ever met one of your followers in real life, like in a park? Technically, yes. But also, I'm friends with them. So does that count? Like, it was planned. The only time that I met someone that I genuinely didn't know and that recognized me was that one time in 2024 when I was at Plopsaland, Japan. Well, now Plopsaland, Belgium, obviously. And I happened to be there the same day that Spetzi, a German YouTuber, was at the park, and I was really glad to meet him because we've become really close friends. Well, close friends. We're definitely like good friends, I would say. So that's great. Just don't let Broccoli talk you into taking another Flixbus. No, it'll be fine because that time I'll be taking my car. So no, I'll be fine. I'll be completely fine. It will not happen ever again. Like I just can't. I can't do it. Broccoli just blows and myself will sleep in a tree house together. I hope I don't snore too loud. I don't know. I wouldn't know, that's for sure. What are we thinking? Are we thinking ropes? I feel like ropes would work well here. Ah, of course. Let's see. Nah, that's stupid. Ah, crap. Yeah, let's do this and see if that lines up with the middle. I don't think it does, though. Right, so this is not the middle. Where is the middle? Trust. Absolutely trust. Yeah, that's here. Also, don't let yourself get tricked into a spinning ride that gets you nauseous. I should be fine. There isn't any at Belleflore. Although I guess that Amazonia is that, but I don't think it'll be nearly that bad. So I'm confident that I'll be fine. Otherwise, I have a French buddy with me that's gonna be able to drive if it's absolutely necessary, but I don't think that'll happen at all. It'll be my first time driving that long as well. Like the longest I've driven so far has been 40 or 15 minutes, which is relatively in the same ballpark as what I'll be doing for Belleflore. But yeah, I'm really excited to be driving because I don't drive all that often, and I like driving like a lot. The boomerang coaster, it looks like the station is out of bounds of the area you were working on. Yes, so first of all, welcome to the stream. And second of all, yeah, this is going to be for episode 12. So it is not the episode that we are working on right now, but I just wanted to get the layout and supports done so that I know that it works well with the things that I've built for this episode, because it'll be intertwining with all of that. So that's that was why that is why the station is completely out of bounds of this area, but it'll be in the second part of the Mexican area, so that's why it's still part of it, but it will be completed in the second episode of the Mexican area. Yeah, I like that. That's not bad. Rental? No. I have my own car. Well, my own car. It's my mom's car, but it's also technically my own car. You're so far behind with your chat. I don't think so. You might just have a delay, Kiara. I'm seeing it live, so I don't think so. Are you going to tackle that in the other area, or is this... Yeah, I've just replied to that, so that's fine. Pretty nice-ish. No, it will not be in the episode 11 map. No. The episode 11 map will only have the STC. Right. Do I like that or does it need more? I actually don't know. I'm in two minds about that. Definitely needs more on the bottom, but I don't know about the top. I feel like the top is fine. We're the ones behind. Yeah, you guys are, for sure. You know what? I'll do a quick bathroom break. Let's do a quick save. There we go. Okay. And I'll have a think about what to do with this this bridge, okay? There we go, that was quick. Yes, this is the famous Kiara, indeed. So, I'm gonna be honest, I have not decided what to do with this. I have no idea. I think it's fine. Is it fine? I don't know. You guys are not helping. Give me some opinions on this. I feel like I could do something of that sort. Yeah. I like that. It just doesn't fit. Yeah, underneath the bridge it's fine. We're going to work on that in a second. Vegetation on the bridge, that is a nice idea. Yeah, I like that. I feel like a cover is needed though. Yeah, I can see it much better from here. Okay. And then we have these. Dang it. Looks too similar to wild water and not wild enough. to be fair, most of this area is already pretty similar to Wild Water, so I get what you're saying, but it's not a bad thing, I would say. I like the idea of some, whoops, of some vegetation for sure. How does that look? Yeah, that's great. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We just need. Just noticed those. Maybe we get rid of those. Yeah, let's get rid of those. There we go. Let's say a key between the difference, a key difference between the areas of the foliage. Yeah, massively, yes. The only thing that is the same between Wild Water Canyon and La Serpiente, but the jungle part of La Serpiente is the wood color. It's using the same wood color as the one in here. In fact, it's using a similar pattern for the lamppost as well, even though they're different. I want some forbidden signs. Wow, we're already on easy breezy? What the hell? Okay, and I need to steal a sign for the accessible entrance. There we go. And I really like how it's tucked away as well. When you're off stream, do you turn the background music in game or just use the playlist currently going? I never have the background music in game. It's too random. I like to have my my playlist go like all the time, like non-stop. But I never actually, or rarely I would say, listen to the stream playlist outside of streams. Whoops. Oh yeah, that's a nice piece to let's make it go all together. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. what was I saying? Yeah, when I'm off stream, I just listen to things that I can listen off stream, essentially, like copyright stuff, essentially. Not that I hate Blanco music, far from it, I love it. But, you know, too much Blanco kills Blanco. And that is coming from the guy who does that for a living. Well, not a living, but you know, for his job. No! There we go. It's not aligned. Why is that not aligned? I don't know. I feel like it should be like over here instead. Right? Yeah. I think it's better to have it here. 3. No, I usually listen to my own rock playlists, or albums or whatever. Many various stuff, honestly. I think it was a week and a half ago, during a Saturday stream, that we were talking about what I like to listen to when it comes to music, and it's very often a lot of different stuff, which make up the music that I like. Alright, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And we have another bridge. I feel like I have bridges everywhere. So many bridges. But it's nice. This one is a little more discreet. It doesn't wreck the... Yeah, it doesn't wreck anything at all. It's nice. Pretty nice. Let me add those crates that I was talking about. Boxes and you know, clutter in general. I think I can actually... yeah, by the way, we have a window right here that is basically our shop. And this is the view out of it. It's great. Alright guys, thanks for the stream. Heading to bed, have a nice one. See you, Hendrik. Thank you so much for the heavy metal donation. Let's yeah, say it that way. That was a heavy duty donation that you did earlier. And have a good night, mate. I just watch YouTube when gaming. I only listen to music when walking my dog or going about in my car. Since I am not able... In a car, okay. Not in your car. It's, it depends what game I'm playing. When it comes to Blanco, it's much more creative and it's much more, you know, a free-flowing game. So I tend to avoid YouTube to get distracted, but I sometimes still do watch some YouTube, especially in the morning. I like to watch it in the morning because in the morning, especially now during this time period in summer, I mean, I get the windows open, so I try not to have some music playing, not to wake up my neighbors and such, and yeah, so I'll put on some YouTube. Nothing too major though. It's usually nowadays it's zombies, Call of Duty zombie storyline stuff, just because I'm back into that rabbit hole, which I almost know by heart by now, but I Yeah, it's something that I come back to every couple of years. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, it's usually like big long videos essentially that I tend to watch right right when I wake up. Hey miss, you're not late. The wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hey Daves, welcome to the stream as well. It was a pleasure, my friend. Thanks for providing the content and displays of the community to be a part of. Yeah, for sure. It's an absolute pleasure, and it's always very humbling to see that. Well, what I've accomplished with you all. It's always humbling and makes me want to continue all the time. So yeah. I mean, I say it often, but you guys make all of this worth it. Like, of course, I would still, I think, do it if I had less subscribers, less people reacting to what I do, and less people to talk to as well on Discord. But yeah, you guys make it worth it. Like, you guys add another dimension to this, which is just incredible. Like, it makes all this so worth it. Right, let me just get my there we go. We now have L10. There we go. And for reference, this is where the break run starts, essentially. Like right at the exit of the, well, literal exit of the show building. Right here. Wait, do you have a Discord? Of course, it's in the description. Where's the green button for the exit leading out from the ride? Right here, essentially. Right here. Every time I have a door or an automatic door, this is the button that I'm using, essentially. Oh, this is not the station, guys. This is only my my random sequence for lanterns around the area. Like this is nothing. You guys want to see like holy sequencing, because you guys seem impressed at that, but that's like dog crap. That is dog water, I have to say. Hold on. Boom. Let's just station departure, because that's the most complex. Alright. Actually, no. It may be arrival that's most complex. Yeah, something of the sort. Yeah. There we go. And now, seeing all this, you now understand why it took me 2 days to get it all worked out. Yeah. But it's fun. I like sequencing. I've always liked it. It's always what creates the magic, especially once you start learning about sequencer, well, lighting with sequencers. It's just like completely making the difference, and I love it. I love it. There we go. Back to our. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to. No, actually, I don't. It's that I have to move. There we go. So the lantern is linked to a continuous sequencer that is not linked to the ride. It's like a looping sequencer, if you will. And it's essentially an animation loop that make them seem random with the flickering. So that's the idea behind that. Wait, hold on. Boom. And boom, so that we have the other one. Essentially, this sequencer in particular is like a 15-second loop, which makes them seem random, even though they're not. They're just playing an animation for 15 seconds that is basically looping. That's a very smart idea. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, Fahrenheit, thank you so much for the $1.99 US. I'm gonna have to add that to the board. Let me just finish the sequence real quick. But yeah, this is something that I started doing with the torches in the dark ride that we've done in May. So it's definitely not new. You guys have seen it in the park before. You just did not know it. I just want something that is a little more flickery. Let's put 0.6. There we go. And so essentially, I think it's gonna show, just because we're a little bit in the dark, just have to wait until the end of the last loop. Anytime, there we go. So as you can see now, it's flickering a little bit. There we go. So that's the idea behind that. All right, Fahrenheit, thank you so much for the $1.99. Let me have you climb up the board a little bit. No, it's not, Daves. I just explained to you that there is no green button if there is no door. Pay attention, please. No, that's not the thing. The green button is basically to open automatic doors or doors. If there is no door, there is no green button. That makes me think, though. I think we should have a shutter door, like right here. Only mess with the audio sequencers, though I am an audio engineer. Oh, you are? That would explain a lot with your taste in music, then. I should precise that I'm not judging your taste in music. I just think it makes sense. Thanks, but let's focus on Jan's content today. What are you talking about? No, focus on Miss Barbare. Focus on Miss Barbare. Come on. If half of you guys were following Miss would be at like 4,500 subscribers already. Like, come on. Go follow her already. What are you guys doing with your lives? You've heard worse takes on your music tastes? Nah, I like it. I like it. This is not the type of thing that I listen to all the time, but I definitely enjoy it. Do I have room for... an actual shutter? Yes, I do! Great! Wouldn't say no to having 50% of your audience joining my channel. I mean, I don't know about 50%, but definitely at least the people in the stream can go check Miss Barbara out, I think. I think she's incredibly underrated. And once you, yeah, that's gonna be alright. Once you actually go check her out, you'll see just how much you've been missing out, guys. There we go. Yeah, Spirits of the Forest is just goated. I love it so much. I think I'm gonna need a button here. I think I have exactly what I need right here. Yeah. There we go. Actually, let's check out where the fire alarm button is so that I put it exactly at the same height. There we go. Yeah, Miss is doing like crazy good work. There we go. That's exactly the type of thing that you would expect from an ancient temple. The little snake, they're adorable. Yeah, they're great. They're incredible. I love them. I was like, what could I put as the merch item for this store? And I was like, oh yeah, a snake plushie is nice. Right, so this is done. I think we should work on the rock work now, down here. Let's do a quick save. Yes, they're meant to be plushies, despite the the texture of the basic shapes. Look at that. That is going to feel so cool when you're on the ride, dipping under the bridge and into the cave. Like, it's so impressive. It's very much a terrain coaster, that one. Let me drink a little bit. Wish we had a smaller piece with more textures than plastic. Yeah, me too. The parade's pieces are great for train design, as you can see here. But we could use more very, very small pieces. Right, so rock work. The only thing I'm gonna have to take into account is, and in fact, I think I'm gonna have to wait until our train is here. So it's as good a time as any to show you guys how the train behaves throughout the layout, because we're waiting until it gets to the very end. So it's going underneath there, over bank, doing a nice nemesis turn, very intense. Go airtime right here. A helix into the roll, into another airtime over a water feature, pictures, final roll, and into our dip that we're building just here. Right, so the reason why I wanted this is because I need to know where my floor is going to be. Which is actually higher than I thought it would be. So that's great. I really love the orange sticking out of the trains like that, really tasteful. Yeah. It's nothing much, but you know, it does the work for the clearance. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to realistic stuff. Like I tend to do the least amount of work that I have to do, because that's not the part I enjoy the most. Even though I do enjoy it to some extent. And so yeah, so to do clearance, instead of having like a beautiful clearance envelope and all that, I just like stick a basic shape on the elbow, and that's about... No, not the elbow, the shoulder. I always mistake the two of them. That's fine. Right, and so here is the mysterious block of concrete footer. It's like a hidden Mickey. Yeah, if you want to. Consider it as that, sure. Right, that one I can actually remove it. And put it directly on the concrete floor. There we go. I'm gonna have Tiny Yen wear the snake around his neck. Hey, you're gonna have to buy both then. I guess technically you could download the park and do it yourself, right? Oh, wow, that was really harsh on the eyes. Right, that's the support structure that is right near the bridge. this line? Yes, it is. Okay. See you, Jeff. Thank you so much for being so generous earlier. And take care. Right, so we have the beginning of our cavern right here. Let's orient that ever so slightly that way. And so this is where our thing has to start. So let's get rid of this classic terrain first. Because we don't really need it. There we go. Just before I continue though, let me make sure that I can finish those. Boom. And boom. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. I also cannot wait to go back to the aquatic theme in Contessa World. I know it's gonna be quite a while until I get there, but I love the aquatic theme and I cannot wait to do more with it. I feel like I only scratched the surface, pun intended, of course. Okay, that's gonna be enough for now. Some rocks. Not like that, no. Yeah, I love reef reflection as well. It's so versatile, that theme, isn't it? Like, I genuinely love it. I used some of the aquatic pieces, well, first of all for this build, obviously, but also for an old generator right here, and it's working so great. I believe those barrels are also aquatic pieces as well. So yeah, they're like really cool. They're really versatile for any sort of industrial thing, really. That's what they excel at. Same. Well, basically, I want to go back to the main game themes. So bad. I miss them so much. Especially nowadays, I have like crazy cool Contessa World ideas that I want to try, but I won't be able to try them until a while. So I have to manage my expectations of those. But I genuinely cannot wait to get to that project. I know Belleflore is like already a crazy ambitious project, but Contessa World is going to be back into that that very high budget realm. Hell, I'm even thinking about splitting it into a 2-gate resort. You know, kind of like Disneyland Paris or Disneyland and California Adventure. Bam, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum. Bam, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum. Bam, 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 bam. Still betting on Mexican Old Civilization DLC next, just after you finish this area. Yeah, it's the deal, right? It's the deal with Frontier. I have to finish this area and they'll make the DLC. Basically what I do is concept art for the next DLC. That's not true. Can you imagine if that'd be true, though? I'm fully expecting a DLC in September next. So hopefully by the time that comes around, I'll be done with this area for sure, and I'll be on to the next big part of the park. Okay, that's pretty good. What do you guys want to see for the next DLC, actually? Because I would really say that we're like probably in halfway through to the next one. So I'm curious, what would you guys like to see? Teaser at the end of the month in that State of the Game post. Oh, yeah. Totally forgotten about that. I don't know, is that... Do you guys really think that it has a lot of meaning, that post? Seems like a thing that they just said for, I don't know, the craps and giggles. Kind of like a red herring of sorts, I guess. You know, kind of like that time when they did some posts with a guy with a skull shirt and everyone read into it way too much. That was fun. Completely delusional, but completely fun. Depends on what I want to see and what we're gonna see, but it seems there's something coming up from your words. Maybe we only get 2 DLCs this year, who knows? I don't know anything, man. I would like to know, but I am into the darkness, as you all are. Yeah, that's not bad. Some foliage here and that'll be it. Yeah. That one guy in Brunation looking at the Steam sale photo from Frontier, yeah. I always find that, like, so desperate for news. It's so hilarious. Dun, 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 dun. Japanese theme would be cool. Especially with the foliage, as you said, yes. That'd be nice. It'd be real nice. We definitely need more, or I would say less, Occidental, like, Western theme, you know. I feel like we've gotten a lot of those. And I would like to see more, more variety. Does that work? Yeah, that works. Great. Okay, we have our ditch here. Ah, come on. Going through the soundtrack of the game, listening to the soundtrack from the different base game themes really makes me want to go back to them. I so want to do something Viking right now. Yeah, let's keep it here for now. Oh, hey Marilyn, I'm so sorry I forgot to tell you hi. Even though I saw you earlier, I'm a bad guy. I'm so sorry. Would like to see more animations, animal and critters and such. More items for each pack too. Yeah. Needing that adventure theme right about now. Yeah. More food shops, that'd be nice, yeah. Crazy to think about that we're like 1.5 years into the game's life cycle and we still haven't got fries. What is going on, Frontier? Where are the fries? Give us the damn fries. Hey Dan, welcome to the stream, man. Hey Nitro, welcome to the stream as well. Yeah, Tiki Chiki and coffee as well. As much as I don't like coffee myself, I love spicy chicken, so I can absolutely get behind that. I also want to see the World's Fair themes. Shops, sorry, not themes. Well, the themes as well, while we're at it. You know what? Bring it all back. Chips? Nah. They're fries. We call them frites. So it's fries. Popcorn would be nice, yeah. I would love to do a stall with a popcorn machine. It would be nice if they released another roadmap instead of radio silence. It's not necessarily radio silence, it's just that, you know, They want to keep things under wraps until they're ready to communicate about it. Until they are camera ready, yeah. Right, so I think that's all our footers for now. Does that mess up any of it? No, it doesn't seem like it does. Okay, great. Perfect. Right, so this is the only thing that we have to do, like, right now. Yeah, people will always find a way to be disappointed by something. I'm pretty sure some people were even disappointed about the parades back. Even though the... Wow, sorry, that was bright. Even though the parade spec was, like, objectively one of the better DLCs of the Planet Coaster franchise ever. Hey Taiga, welcome to the stream, man. The way you have the orange safety measures on the train is genius. Yeah, it's just my clearance envelope. Some people do it very fancily with, you know, the actual... an actual thing that resembles a clearance envelope. I just use some basic shapes because I'm lazy as hell. And basically I put the center of the basic shape around the shoulder, so that it simulates an arm, essentially. Right. Wait, what? Okay, no, it's fine. Wait, does it need all that? No, it doesn't. Okay. What about this one? This one's fine. Actually... Does it need? Yeah, okay. And I think this one does as well. What about this one? This one doesn't need those. And that is a wrap on our supports, my friend. Yeah, I should have had some snake sound effects, Blue Jay. That is something that I thought about earlier when I did a test run of the new dark area, essentially. So I think this is something I might have to implement. No, that's for sure. I would say that if something is really to come in September, because I feel like if they keep the 3 months thing going, which I think is going to be happening, they are going to want to leave Planet Zoo the spotlight, essentially. Hey Yappa, welcome to the stream, man. Nice to see you. It's okay, there's no such thing as late in a YanPK stream. Oh, this is bad. Hold on, let me move that. Preferably all the way over there. Does that work? It does! Great! Great news. I'm betting DLC in September and last one for the year in December. Yeah. That, I would say that is a pretty safe bet. I would say that as well. Bam 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 bam. I don't know if you've seen some of the coasters that Channel 5 Gaming spotlights, but they always piss me off about how bad the coasters are. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people... I mean, I say we, but I usually represent a themed realism school of building things, right? I would say. And, yeah, I personally kind of cringe when I see that, but usually the quality of the builds make up for that awful coaster building. But that might just be me. Have you seen the RMC Wild Mouse prototype track? Yes, of course, yeah. It's been out for, well, out. It's been revealed for a few years now, and I would love to... Oh, no, the prototype. Yeah, they've built one, haven't they? I don't think I've seen it on video, but I've seen images of it. I wonder how it runs. Might be crazy. But if they've built the prototype, that means that they might have a project in store for us soon. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, exactly. The community is super diverse, and it's okay if you don't like some... Well, I messed up here because of the axis. It's okay if you don't enjoy a certain style of building. If everyone enjoyed everything, the world would be boring, right? If all of us were all the same and liked exactly the same thing, it would be so boring. But that being said, I definitely understand your point of view, and I don't like those coasters, but I like the build quality. Okay, so I have those to figure out. I so want to use that track in Belleflore, probably in the hotel or something. The realistic style that you do is clearly the one that I like the most. Yeah, well, me too, and that's why I do it. But also I would understand if some people were like, oh yeah, I don't actually like that. And that's fine, you know. It's okay, some people like red as a color and other like blue. It doesn't make my work less less good or their work better, you know. In the end, there is something for everyone. Things to explore in the game for everyone as well. And I would argue that at one point, I was one of those people who did a lot of unrealistic coasters. So you never know. Or you can like seeing realistic build and then make builds that are plausible from guest view but have 0 backstages. Yeah, you see, that's another interpretation. And it's good, you know. Like it works really well. And ultimately, the only thing that really matters with any project whatsoever, whatever that may be, is the passion you pour into it. That's literally the only thing that matters. Were you one of those people who used to end the coaster track right in front of the path so it would eat everyone? No, I've actually never done something like that. I have with water park features on stream last year when they did the big overhaul. But otherwise, I've never really done anything quote unquote just for fun. Obviously, I've done things for fun, but you know. Not quote-unquote stupid things like that. It's not my, it's not what gets me up in the morning, you know. I've always said that I like making beautiful stuff, and I stand by it. Yeah, that works well. Bum 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. I have something in Camtasia World that will use that very soundtrack, and I cannot wait to do it. Some people do take realism a bit too seriously sometimes, but in the end it's still a game and there's room for everyone. Exactly, yeah. I would definitely say that the realism crowd is far more aggressive than any other crowd. Okay, that's great. That's great. Great progress. I like it. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Hey, Major Pooty, welcome to the stream. I usually start with realism and then let the rule of cool take over. Yeah. For sure. I often say that my realism ends where my fun ends. If I'm not having fun while doing something realistic, then that just isn't worth it. See, that's another thing that I want to do. I want to do another Mexican area. Well, I guess I am doing that right now, but you know, you know what I mean. One in Contessa World. Oh, that's me who takes realism too seriously. I wouldn't say so. Well, you do take it seriously, but you don't harass people who don't do it all that well. You know what I mean? You're a cool cat about it, is what I'm saying. Should make the music mix in the hotel basically just a compilation of all the music heard in each area with a few general hotel tracks. You can't do that with the base game, unfortunately. So no, that won't be happening. You'd have to go outside the game to actually do a playlist. But the hotel will be themed to the Mexican area still, so I think that it should still feel part of that area. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. Ba-dum. Oh yeah, by the way, Blue Jay, how's your sanity going? I think that turn was a little too sudden. Somehow still chugging along. Honestly, I'm starting to be scared that I won't finish the project that I've started for Corvus's contest. I really want to finish it, but I hope I'm going to have time, because unlike the previous contest that I took part in, now it's kind of my job, so I have to take that into account and not just, you know, do something else with my time. Like, it has to be worth my my time, essentially. Okay, this one. This song is so cheesy, I love it. I love cheese. Right, and so that should be our black box, right? Almost, actually. Even if I don't finish it, I'm going to make it a thing anyway. I actually don't know. We'll have to see how my my project evolves. So far, it's definitely been laying dormant in my save files. I mean, it's literally like right here. It's those two red save files, the project Odysseus, which has just been named like that because the Odyssey has just come out when I started it. It doesn't actually have any anything to do with what the project is. Boom, there we go. Hey Alex, welcome to the stream, man. What's happening now? We're building a black box for the end of the ride. Right here. We're genuinely doing some good progress. Yeah, that's better. Speaking of which, I'm seeing the Odyssey next Tuesday. Great, great. I can't say I liked it, but I'm excited if you're excited. Jano Onda. Love that thing. I've listened to it so much because of Wild Water. I assume this is the rightfully named darkness on the map. The completely dark ending room. Yeah, exactly. I think I named it Complete Dark in my plans. Yeah. Speaking of which, there's like not much left. Like basically for episode 11, the only thing that remains are the toilets, the staff gate, and the splash pad right here, and that'll be it. So we're like really close to being done. And as far as darkness goes, like that's pretty dark. Yeah, that's actually real dark. In fact, it's so dark that it is the first time that I get the far global illumination thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. I don't think I'm able to anyway. But essentially, all of this is paved, so you guys can actually walk inside the maintenance bay. As well as this right here. So that's great. Weekend upload? No. I don't think so. Unfortunately, I'm pretty busy these days, so I don't think a weekend upload is gonna be a possibility. But we'll have to see. Fun fact, this was almost the soundtrack for Bucking Bronco. which I think slaps. But ultimately I decided that it was too soon for the 60s. Right, so that's our darkness room done. And essentially all of our show building done as well. There we go. I like how you dressed the top of the station gates. How did I dress the top of the station gates? Oh yeah, those. Yeah, I always tend to do things like that just to avoid, you know, having the all white things. There we go. I mean, those are exactly the same, but you know, you also have those for Bucking Bronco. How about those? Yeah, those were like this. What about those? Those were simple as well. Pretty much the same. Yeah, I tend to hide them as much as I can. Just because it immerses you into the build much more, right? Oh, it's even hidden in the wall here. It's great. Yeah, this is cool. I like that. Alright, back to work. Just look at how big the park is now, by the way. Like, that's actually kind of crazy. Like, every time I take a step back and look at how big the park is, it's crazy. A year ago, I was dreaming about doing that, and now I'm able to do it. And it's kind of crazy. So yeah. It's definitely thanks to you guys. So thank you all for all your support throughout the years. It's honestly crazy that we're able to do such things. And it's not done, of course, but you know, it's already a dream come true for me. Hey Ray Coaster, welcome to the stream. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Doing great. Very close to finishing this area, so I'm really happy, and I'm lagging a little bit. That's a bit weird. There we go. Did I do a save? Yes, I did. Okay, that's fine. Are the following areas going to continue looping around until we meet? Or are you going to continue from the other side too? No, we're basically making our way to this side of Fiskeshusten. So, there are idiots stuck here again. Come on, go away. There we go. So yeah, basically we're completing the loop here. And the final area is going to be at the back of this complete loop. Hey Blake, welcome to the stream. How much would I have to donate to have you look at my Corvus comp build on the workshop? I could do it right now if you send me the share code. No need for donating for that though. We'll do a nice break between builds. I think I'm done though, right? Ah, this bridge looks a little thin. Let's do something about that. Don't know what that angle is, but that's fine. I just hope that my workshop won't crash. Last time I went on the workshop on stream, it didn't end well. Ah, come on. Ah, yes, I would like a tree here. A palm tree, perhaps? Oh my god, you guys know what it is. You guys know what it is. Oh my god, it's time for the Moo Moo Milkshake. Just love that thing to bits. Bow, 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 bow. This is what peak sounds like, guys. This is absolute peak right here. We have been blessed by the Moo Moo Milkshake by Cosmic Cow. I'm still waiting for the lyrics to that song. In fact, I'm still waiting on the interview that I was supposed to be doing almost 2 months ago now. Definitely one of the best songs in the game for sure. What language was that? Planko. Basically, Frontier makes songs in Planko. So essentially, they do lyrics in English and then they translate it to Planko. Which is what makes this game's visual and audio identity so good. I mean, just that song as well, the lyrics, that like the one that we're listening to right now, the lyrics are also in Planko. Yeah, it's always been a thing. Learn things with YNBK. Oh, it's not done all the way. Then I'd rather not do it, Jeff. Finish it, then ask me again. It's no use not watching something that is completed. That is not completed. My bad. I'd rather you finish it and then send it to me. Hey Adam, welcome to the stream. To your first stream as well. Hopefully the first of many if you enjoy your time here. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe not. Okay. I just need something to go here. Maybe that... Yeah, that does the trick, I think. You know what this music reminds me of? It reminds me of the time I did the showcase for Brice's Neoflux for my contest. That was also peak. I think that's what's great about being a content creator for Planet Coaster, or for any creative game for that matter, is being able to encourage people to do creative stuff and watching them do creative stuff. It's so nice. Oh, did it stop? I think it did. There we go. But yeah, it's such a blessing. Boom, bam, ba, bam, 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 ba, bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, ba, bam. I'm struggling to make a glowing lantern. This isn't fun. What kind of glowing lantern are you making? I could see this taking many shapes, that's why I'm asking. Right, so... you know what, I said we'd do the toilets, let's do the toilets. Boom, and boom. No, hold on, hold the phone. I'm not done with this. Hey Anne, when are you going to update this on the workshop? Well, welcome to the stream first of all, and as always, I update my creations when the episodes come out. What is wrong with my music? Oh, there it is. Chinese hexagonal lanterns for now. There may be more variations. What pieces would I use for that? I feel like... No, maybe not. I actually don't know. Well, hold on. Isn't there something that one could use? No. Well, no. There goes that idea. Not too bad. I start to yawn. Yawn. Lol. And fall asleep. Thanks for the stream and the talks. Of course! Of course. Anytime, Janafa, and sleep well, man. I feel like that is a healthy combination. There we go. No, that's not great. That is not great. Or maybe I just embrace it, and that's fine-ish. Yeah, it works. It works. It's gonna be discreet anyway. That flashback wasn't pleasant. Sorry about that. There we go. Ah, I see. Is that the case with the other one? No. Could you do a walkthrough of the queue? No. No. This is a building stream, not a showcase stream. As always, if you guys want to see what is up with all this, and the finished product, you will have to watch the episodes, because that's how I make a living, so please support the channel by doing so. Same with the POVs, by the way. How do you color each section of a coaster a different color? Been playing around with things and struggling with ideas with my own park. I think you mean different track. Essentially, you select a piece, say that piece, for example. Go here in the little gear icon, and that's where you'll find your color thing. And you can basically do that for all of your track pieces, which is how I got this, for example, with Borealis, which is a nicely faded track color between purple and this greenish blue. Love Out the Bridge as well. We all love Out the Bridge. And as Brice said earlier, I think some vines might be a nice idea. Something of the sort, perhaps? Yeah. Yeah. It definitely helps dressing it up. Big lantern. If it gets the idea across, I think it's fine, though. The only thing that matters is that you're happy with it. Oh, we're on to Clair Obscur. That's fine. I'm happy with that, Dave. And I don't think we should have any here. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. That's pretty cool. That's a great exit path. Right. What time is it? I'm feeling a little bit tired already. Would you guys be down for me to stop the stream now, or should we keep going? What do you guys think? Of course, there's still stuff to do, but I just want to get a pulse on how you guys are feeling, and if you guys want me to continue doing a little bit until I stop the stream. Alright, I see a lot of keep going, so let's keep going for a little bit more. I feel like I'm gonna keep the toilet for tomorrow, though. What I do want to figure out is this right here and ruin the pyramid a little bit. So let's start with, not that, either of those. Okay, you guys want something a little more, a little better. Let's go with the lo-fi Planet Zoo music. Yeah, okay, that's great. Right, let's do a save and let's start our wall for the section that we've just done. Ruin the pyramid by spamming fire effects all over it. I want my PC to survive, so maybe not, no. Especially while streaming, that sounds like a terrible idea. Oh. See you, Krylo. Sleep well. I have a random request and it's to see your saves. Yeah, sure, for sure. I don't have anything to hide. What do you want to know? Let's do a full pass once again. There we go. What is abandoned park? I have an abandoned park? Oh, right. Yeah, that was for what was supposed to be the 5K contest. It's a it basically was the start of a map template that I done for what was supposed to be called the Fix It contest before the diorama contest was inspired to me by Miss. And I ended up going towards the diorama contest because it was much easier to do both for you guys and myself, because I was already struggling to get some Camtasso Park episodes out, and at the time I think I was doing weekly stuff, so yeah, it was a little hard to do all of that, and yeah, as I said, I ended up going for the diorama contest instead. But I'm keeping that template just in case at some point in the future I end up wanting to try that concept again. Which, maybe, who knows? You know. What I will say is that it's not the 10K contest. The 10K contest is something completely different. Surprisingly little. I expected so many. Loved all the individual Belleflore episodes. Are they individually on the workshop, or do you just update the current one? How do you not know? Are you not really a supporter? No, I'm just kidding. No, I basically update a single one, except of course the console version. That is still the console version. But as far as the PC version is concerned, no, I'm doing a single save. And yeah, I get that it is surprisingly little. I can't remember who it was, but somebody had like so many saves. I can't remember where or who. I think it was on Bronation. That was definitely on Bronation. This is the kind of crap that you see on Bronation. But yeah, tons of saves, like hundreds and such. I like to be organized because this is again my work, so I have to be. Okay, and just before I know that the terrain is not going to be an option here. Actually, no, that's not the correct texture, I think. Did it not, Oh, it did. Okay. There we go, that's better. And boom. So I'm not gonna do the backstages. As I said in many episodes before, I'll do a massive backstage area, backstage episode, sorry. at the end of the series, just so I can get everything done much quicker. By basically dividing it all into multiple things. Right, did it have any? No, okay, that's great. As for here, go away. There we go. Wait, is that higher than it's supposed to be? What the hell? What? How is that even possible? I'm genuinely confused. See you, Joshua. Thank you for joining. Okay, how about now? Is it? Yeah, it's okay. That works. I saw your rapids the other day, and they looked really, really good, man. You're doing really great job with this. I was actually surprised that it was on Planet Coaster 1, even though I knew that the project was on Planet Coaster 1 for a long time. I saw those shields and I was like, oh yeah, it's from Planet Coaster 2, but no, it's actually like TMTK. Did I mess it up? No, I did not. Okay, great. Right, so this is done. And messing up the pyramid. Okay. So the way I'm going to do that... First of all, I'm going to save because, as you know, I save it all way too often. And I'm going to use that piece. Oh, I did not realize that those were not filled right here. This instead. That delete button is way too close to the save button. Yeah. Fortunately, I don't mess it up anymore. What's also very easy to do is oversaving. Overriding another save. Right, so... I don't actually think that we need that piece. Not yet, at the very least. Let's try with foliage first. Or maybe it's just fine that way. I don't know. Yeah, actually, I think it's fine that way. Yeah, I'll keep it as is, actually. I definitely like it more that way. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. I'm sorry. The temple has a basketball court inside. No, it's way too small to have that. But it has a station. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be it for me this evening. Thank you all so much for joining. We are back on Saturday as well, so we're doing a regular week, and we're doing that for every single week of August, as far as I can say as well. If there's another possibility of me not doing a stream, I will obviously warn you in advance on Discord. That being said, this has been an amazing stream. Thank you to everyone who's been generous enough to end up on the board and to, you know, fight their way on the board, on the top of the board, with legendary MTB and Fahrenheit, as well as Jeffman being our top 3 right now. You guys have knocked it out of the park. There will be a birthday stream in 2 weeks, but on the 15th, because on the 16th I'll be going to Belleflore with Broccoli, Disblows, and one of my real life friends. So not on the day, but definitely on the 15th there is going to be a stream. Yes. So yeah. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for your generosity. You guys are amazing, and I'm really glad to be back streaming, especially in this beautiful area. I've loved it so much so far, and I cannot wait to finish it and give it to you all. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all on Saturday, and bye. Oh, and don't forget to like the video and leave a nice comment if you've enjoyed all that. That goes a long way to support the channel. Bye.